Yo, Pete.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, it's Raph.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I know you know. Dude, I freaking got that letter returned. Did I send you that yet?
Oh, yeah, you showed it to me.
Oh, yeah, I said return to sender. I was like, oh, come on. I literally put too many stamps on it.
They took like 2 weeks before they even gave you your mail. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
They were holding out on us.
Yeah.
Dang, bro. How you feeling? Are you at home?
Yeah, I'm about to wash some clothes.
Oh, okay. Getting busy, I see.
Yeah, I need to. I've been slacking.
Oh.
I'm down to the nitty-gritty.
Nitty-gritty, bro.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I'm super excited about what can happen with this podcast idea.
Yeah, dude. It's just, I don't know. It seems like a really good idea.
I think so too. And it doesn't have to be complicated. And I don't want us to think of it super complicated. But I think telling simple stories like a conversation like we're doing right now, like talking on the phone could just go somewhere.
Yeah, just like let it unfold into its own thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how I was thinking of it too.
Dude, I was mulling over it a little bit earlier today, and I was talking with my girlfriend, and I was bouncing some ideas off of her, and also I talked to Henry a little bit too, and he thought it was interesting. But this is kind of like how I was thinking. So podcasts overall can be like a TV show, but like a voice version, right? So I was like, okay, podcasts seem so cliche now, and they're very, I don't know, commercialized. They're becoming more commercialized with like sponsors, and there's nothing, I'm not against any of it. I'm just saying like, I kind of want to take a unique approach, and it may not be as unique as I think of it, but it's going to be all right. But I was thinking, like, what if, and just humor me and just kind of roll with it a little bit. What if we just did something like we had an outline? You know, we talk before, we shoot some emails back and forth, or we talk on the phone. You know, a couple times a week, and then we kind of build an outline together, and then we do the show. And so the podcast would be like, you called or I call, and it would be like a phone ringing, like literally you turn on you press play, and then it would be like phone ringing, and then like one of us says hello, and then somebody says something else, and then it'd be like, and then the beat would be like, and then like a beat would come in, or like a theme song would come in. Yeah. And then at the end of the theme song, we could have something that would be like, hey, so just wanted to check in on you, Pete, or you would say, hey, just want to check in on you, Raph, or something like that. Yeah. And it would be like, and then a conversation would come out of that, seeming like we're on the phone. But I want to get it to where it could be like someone's listening in to a phone call or an intimate conversation talking about life. You know, it's like we go on like some type of conversational journey or adventure.
Yeah, almost like there's like a like the listeners are like just almost like you're listening to a conversation on a movie or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I thought it was pretty interesting.
It is.
It seemed cool. I was like, I don't know of a lot of those, but I know like there's like Audible books, that's kind of what it reminds me of. It's like someone telling a story, but this is a conversation story, right? About like our lives, the things that we struggle with, the things that we're victorious in, you know, relationships, friendships, dude,
it's like everything
anybody
can relate to.
Yes, and just to hear people, just for others to hear someone else's story, maybe they'll relate to some of the stuff, but also just to hear about like someone else's life. And our lives are pretty interesting. We come from very different, I mean, same neighborhood, but we went different, like, avenues, you know, in life. We took some different choices, and we both, you know, have these different lifestyles, and you know, we're just, like, completely different people. And it's like when we merge together, it's just like we still have a lot of common things, though. I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
And just to share some of our story. I can't stress that enough, I guess, because our stories are important, and how cool is it to help our legacy be remembered as well, you know? It's a good way to do that, to record, you know, what we're interested in, our philosophy. It doesn't have to go super deep, but I think it will naturally kind of go there. Without meaning to.
I think it'll just kind of like unfold.
Mm-hmm. If you're interested in something like that, I'm super stoked. I'm figuring out. I was literally right before I called you. Why it took me 30 minutes to call you, because I told you I would try to call you about like 11 or 4:30 or 6:30 or something. 7:30. I forget what time it said, but
you said 6:30 my time.
6:30 your time. I was literally in Logic Pro, like the recording application on my Mac. And I was like, I couldn't figure out how to connect my microphone. Because I wanted to, like, see if I could test it out, like, just us talking, just to kind of see what it would be like to hear what it sounds like from your phone. So I couldn't technically figure that out, but what I did was I turned on my microphone on my iPad. So it's actually what we're talking right now. It's recording your sound from my phone and me talking into the iPad.
Hey, that's dope.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I think the microphones on iPads and Apple products are pretty high quality anyway, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But it's interesting. I just, you know, this is like our first, like, initiation, so I didn't want to, like, lose that opportunity.
Man, I tried to, like, way back in the day, I tried to hook up a microphone to my mom's computer back in the day, and I remember, like, talking to Henry about it. He was trying to walk me through it. Mm-hmm. And I could not figure it out. It was like something so simple was like the hardest thing to do. Dude,
it's not as easy as plugging it in.
I know, you can't just plug it in. Like, you gotta, like, I don't even know.
Dude, I was trying to look up YouTube videos on, like, how to plug in or how to hook up microphone to Logic Pro through interface, and literally it came with like 300 videos, and I was like so confused, and I was like, dang, I just gotta find one video, and as soon as I click on it, it's like, this YouTube video is no longer available. I'm like, oh man, something's not right. So I'll have to talk to Henry too. I'm so glad he's like so willing to help us with that stuff. I was like, you're a good big brother, bro.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, he really is. He's like, I've always like looked at him just like as like a mentor, even for like the most basic things.
Dude, really, I get that. Me too. And
like it's crazy because like even if he hasn't like personally experienced like something exactly like it, like he still like gives like good like advice, you know.
Dude, absolutely. I appreciate him so much. I mean, I'm sure he realizes it more so nowadays as I am able to like have a little bit more eloquence with like my words, and I can share how I feel. But like back in the day, dude, he just helped me so much, like growing up. I mean, even with exercise and just like living my best life and encouraging me. And there were so many aspects of like him being a good man overall encouraged me to be better as a person. So I was like really grateful for that. Now looking back and reflecting, I was like, dang, this is cool. I'm so glad. Man. He's definitely an overall like, nerd.
Dope person.
He's a dope person. That's a good one. He is just a dope person.
A dope person, for sure.
If anybody was a dope person, it would be Henry.
Oh yeah.
Dude, yeah. Dude, did you?
David, the album is crazy.
Oh, dude, I'm so glad you brought that up. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, did you listen to all of it multiple times already, like I did?
Oh, I have. The first day I listened to that song, like at least 200 times in a day.
Dude, his plays must have like skyrocketed just from your plays.
I know.
That's awesome.
I love that one song too.
Dude, Psalm is an amazing song. I mean, musically, not even talking lyrically, like musically it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then he says all the right things, like, and you're thinking some of the same stuff, like in life, and dude, it's such literally a psalm out of the heart. It's a song. It's just like how like King David back in the Bible wrote the Psalms, and it's just an outpour of the heart. It's so good. I love it.
Yeah. I love like the R&B vibe to it too.
It is R&B, yeah.
It is.
He's got cool sounds. I'm so like impressed with how he puts things together and arranges them, and I'm just like, dang, bro. I don't even understand.
He's so versatile.
He is, dude. I'm glad you enjoy it, because I mean, he told me, this is crazy. I don't know if you know this story. He told me that he started the first song in 2014.
Oh, dang.
2014? Yeah. I think, or 2016. I think it was 2016, excuse me. 2016, right before he moved, but right before I moved to Seattle and right before he moved to Miami, he was playing Figured It Out to my mom, and it was just probably acoustic, or I don't even remember exactly, but he said, my mom was like, oh, that's interesting, or something like, that's cool. You know, all Jamaican.
Yeah. That's crazy, just like how like art plays out, like
yeah,
it's crazy because like people don't know like art, like it's not just something that you just can like just sit down and be like, okay, I want to make something like this and make it. Like it literally like comes from like your heart and then like experiences and stuff like that.
Yes, dude, it's real.
Yeah, because I remember, like, I mean, even though it's like a lot more basic than what he does, but like even back in the day when I was like just like sitting down and just like making beats for fun, like
yeah, like
there were so many beats that like never got finished because I just wasn't there yet.
Yeah, dude, I bet you if you went back there now, you would be like, whoa, I remember this. It would probably take you back to that place where you were writing, and then you would just have to add your own flavor now. You're like, my life has changed so much. Your thoughts, your philosophy, I mean, the things you like, the sounds you want to put, dude, that's crazy. It really does. Music does take you back. Like, that's why we named TEJD, the Experimental Jazz Dudes.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, we named it that. Cool. Well, it used to be like the electronic jazz duo, because it was just Henry and David before, and I was like doing my own thing, exercising and just getting freaking ripped. And then just want to throw that in there. It wasn't just in vain. I just said it was all vain, but I wanted to help people. Anyway, side note. I wasn't in the picture yet, and then whenever I was like, hey, you guys, can I do some music stuff with you? And they were like, this is a good time, everybody's transitioning, and they're like, oh, we should do the Experimental Jazz Dudes, so it's not just duo anymore, and then experimental, because we don't just do jazz, we barely do jazz, it's just weird, because the music that we do is super versatile, which is like jazz. So that's how that came about. But Henry uses a tagline at the end of his emails. This is why I was telling you this story. It says, cheers to all of the musical time travelers. And that's the theme of like what we really think about when we listen to songs, is like we're transporting or time traveling back in time to like listen to somebody's story, or listen to, you know, like you write music and it's recorded, you know, it's in the past. So it's like you're literally time traveling. I thought it was a cool concept.
Dang, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, dude. We getting deep.
That's crazy.
Cheers to all the musical time travelers out there. Set sail.
I did not even think of that.
Yeah, dude. It's dude, I don't know. It's crazy to... Henry has like gone into like a whole nother level of like, I don't know what it is, man. Something's opened up in his heart and his spirit, and he thinks thinks and see things overall differently than most people, and it's rubbed off on me. And I think it does have a lot to do with how much time we spend, like, in prayer, meditation, and just, I don't know, outlook on life, and just talking and being open to learning more about what is literally what is life, what is living, what is, I don't know. I'm so perpetual.
It's just that expansion of the mind.
Dude, exactly.
Like, people are just so, like, just, I don't really know how to word it, but I just like, surface, like, at the surface. Dude. And they don't even try to do those things to, expand.
Yeah. Dude, that expansion,
because for most people, it's all about what's right here, right now.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, that's kind of how, I don't know, I quote air quotations or what do you call them, air quotes, like how the world portrays it, with like so many things that we see like in social media or TV or political views or whatever it is that we consume as like a society. That's really what it's come down to recently, as modern time has gotten to where it is now. It's like everything's convenient. It's now, it's right now, like in front of you, not process, or process. I don't know why I said it process, like a freaking, like a Brit. Like, dude, like what process? Right in the process, mate. Yeah. You know why? You know why I did that? Because I've been looking up accents and the difference between. And someone told me this actually. I was doing personal training, and he has a British background, and I was like, "What's the difference between British and Australian?" Because they're like kind of similar. And he said British, and he said you can look this up on YouTube because that's how he found out. And he said British extend their vowels. And he said Australian people typically do a nasally vowels. So I didn't even realize that. And I guess, like, what do Americans do? It's like, dude, we do whatever we want. We just make up words, bro.
Yeah. We're starting to use other words for completely different.
Oh, yeah.
Like in different contexts.
Totally. Like, dope is totally different now. Oh, man.
I looked it up in Spain. When they speak Spanish, that's all they speak, I think. But anyways, when they're talking, so like in Latin America, like with like Z's and stuff, they pronounce the Z with the Z sound. And in Spain, they pronounce it with a TH sound.
Whoa. Do you have an example of a word like zebra? It's like fibra.
It's like any Spanish word.
Oh, I'm using English with Spanish. I just gave myself a lisp. I said fibra. Oh my god. Oh, dude, fibra? You like TH? Zebra? So, like, when you say like arroz or arroz, so you say arroz.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's
cool.
Cool.
The TH sound. That's weird, but I guess
that is.
If you think about it, that'd be like the original way of saying it. Because
They started Spanish, right?
I was thinking like a couple of months ago. I was like, when did we lose our English accents in America?
That's an interesting question. Dude, when did we lose? What happened to us?
I mean, they came over here, I mean, surely they didn't sound like us.
No, they must have still sounded straight up Great British.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
when that transition took place.
Whenever I was literally on Easter Sunday, I was watching Gone with the Wind, and literally it's one of the longest movies ever made. Storyline, I mean, it's interesting. But, dude, it's 3 hours, 40 minutes, okay? And... Hey, what up, dude? Was I just talking for like 30 minutes by myself?
Yeah, my phone died.
Well, that happens. Real talk. Dude, that's funny. How did you get your phone back on?
I don't know. It came on super fast.
What the heck?
Took like a minute.
Oh, man. That's funny. All right. Sorry about that. What was that? Dude, what is the last thing you heard?
You said at Easter?
Oh, man. We were watching Gone with the Wind. I was wondering why you weren't saying anything. I was just telling you, like...
I was just listening in deep thought.
Yeah, I was like, you were... I can imagine you were just one hand on your chin, just scratching your beard. You're just like, yeah, that's deep. No, I was just saying, long story short, this is that full circle that we were talking about, like how English probably changed from like British speaker or British accent versus like modern day. I bet you a lot of the African American influence, a lot of the immigrants from Ireland, from Israel. I mean, there was so many. I mean, to New York, and then it just spread out, and then I bet you things just got lost. Like British just kind of like was not the most common anymore, and we started making our own version.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I'm I mean, I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the accents that Jamaicans have is influenced by British. British accent.
Yeah, man. Yeah, mate. Good day, mate. Yeah, man. Yeah, I see it. That was just a poor example of that, but I was just thinking.
I actually could have just made that up.
You're just like, actually, most of the things that I've been talking about, I just made up out of my mind. So I was like, it sounds accurate though.
It sounds good though.
Yeah, I mean, don't take any of this as like solid facts and truth. I'm sure that this is a good thought process, interpretation type of conversation. It's an interesting thought because America has changed very much since then, as according to history books, because I wasn't around then, but man, yeah, it's very different now. I mean, think about all where's your dad from?
Mexico.
Okay, so like, so your dad from Mexico, did he move to America?
Yeah, when he was 16.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
So I mean the Hispanic influence, and so is it like considered Hispanic or Latin, or how do you consider that correctly?
Well, anytime I say anything that has to do with Latin, Latino, or anything like that, he corrects me and says Hispanic.
Oh, he does say Hispanic. Ah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think. Yeah.
That's a whole nother sector then, because like, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he almost gets offended, like if you say like Latino.
Then what is the Latin roots? Is like, for some reason, why was that brought up? Like Latino, Latin, Latina, like where did that come from? From like Latin America? Is that literally because it's called Latin America?
I think so. Yeah.
Huh. I guess, I mean, if since he's from Mexico, he'd be considered Mexican, right?
Yeah.
So, as a Mexican man, he didn't want to be called Latino.
Right.
That's interesting. Huh.
I know a lot of, like, it's more so, like, the younger generation.
Oh, it is?
That identifies with that.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Like identifies with Latin or with Hispanic?
Yeah, Latin.
Latin. Huh.
Yeah.
So it's more modern. assuming. I mean, from our knowledge.
Yeah, and again, I could be making all this up.
This is all stuff that we have experienced and learned from secondhand. So definitely not experts in these fields, but I didn't really think about that though. I mean, that's your truth. I mean, that's what I know of. That's what you know of that so far.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like everything I'm saying. I'm not lying, you know.
Right.
Like,
that I know of.
I'm saying what I think I know.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, that's interesting. That's cool. How's your laundry coming along? Is it working?
Yeah, it's in the washer right now.
That's cool.
I'm not watching it, but I assume it's going okay.
Oh my gosh, dude, how is that house? Is it? Are you gonna be there for a while? What's the? Actually, I have multiple questions for you, but
open book, whatever you want to know.
Yeah, thank you for being an open book, because I care about you, and then I want to be as good of a friend as possible, and I don't know if all of this knowledge matters, but I'm just interested to see how everything's going, because like it was tough, dude. I mean, I'm sure it was more tough for you than anybody else. I know your mom was calling me more than I've ever talked to her in my life. Huh?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, and I didn't talk to her that much, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was
just more than...
It was more than I talked to her in, like, more than 10, 15, 20 years, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, it was interesting. It was a different dynamic than, like, praying and thinking for you and for your family and even your kiddos, you know? Like, I love y'all. Y'all are my family, too. I consider that. So, like, at your new place now, is there, like, a time frame that you're gonna stay there? Or what's kind of that thing? Like, are you just gonna be there for a while, or what are you thinking about?
I mean, really, I can leave, like, right this second if I wanted.
Okay.
But in a way that wouldn't necessarily be respectful, just because I have to pay rent and stuff like that. But there's no, like, contract or anything like that. But I personally do plan on staying for at least, I say 6 months, but I really don't know, because a part of me, like, just wants to have my own place.
Yeah.
Because I'm here with, like, 8 other guys, which isn't a big deal because I'm at work all day anyways throughout the day, and then my roommate, he works night shift, so by the time I get here, he's already gone.
You got the ideal setup when it comes to, like, having your own space.
Yeah, and then, so I mean, it's pretty laid back. It's a really nice house, kind of where, like, the Mercedes-Benz, car dealership is. It's
in between 101st and 91st.
Yeah, Memorial. Yeah, where all those car dealerships are.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's a pretty nice area.
That's cool.
Yeah, definitely. It's a nice 2-story. It's a pretty modern house.
That's cool.
I want to say 5 bedrooms.
5 bed. Wow, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
That's pretty. That's like, I would consider it like a mansion.
Yeah. It might as well. I mean, probably compared to what we're used to, it might as well be.
Yeah. Oh wow. Cool. Yeah, that's true. Our parents' 3-bedroom house that was like pretty small.
But yeah, I mean, it's giving me the opportunity to just, like, pay my money and
great.
You know, do that. I mean, on top of that, they're really big on, like, accountability. They want to. I mean, like, there's, like, for example, at the last house I was at,
yeah,
there were some guys there that were just laying around all day watching TV, sleeping all day. Yeah, and they were like, you know, like, if you're gonna stay here, like, you gotta be working, you know, you gotta be showing that you're putting forth effort.
Wow.
And so, and I mean, and they'll send you job applications, and they have a lot of, the owner of the house, he owns about 4 houses.
Wow.
And, yeah, and, I mean, he has like a lot of, like, he's like a president of the HOA.
That's cool.
And he has like a lot of different connections. He knows a lot of people in the area, like, that are up there, like business owners and stuff like that.
That's amazing. So, that's cool.
You know, yeah, so if there's people like in need of a job, you know, he can really help them out finding jobs and stuff like that.
Dude, that's actually like a really cool position that he's in. Like, I would love to be that type of person for people, to help them get to, you know. Dude, that's interesting. Wow, I never really. I wonder how he got to that.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I know it gets frustrating for him too, because there's guys that are just like kind of just taking advantage of the situation and stuff like that.
I bet.
And they're like, on their rent and stuff like that. And
dang, that is frustrating. Golly.
Yeah. But yeah. But
wow.
Yeah, I was in one of his other houses just for about 3 weeks, and which was an older neighborhood, but it was like, I mean, same quality of houses. I mean, they're older, but just massive.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like the driveway was like in the front of the house, like this huge like half circle.
Oh, wow.
And
dude,
then it had
so
like
cool.
a whole like parking lot in the back that you can drive up to and park.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool. And I actually liked that house more than this one.
Oh.
It was older, but I don't know. I don't know what it was about that one, but I liked it a little bit more. But
that's what's up.
But it's honestly a good thing that that he moved me to this one, because that last one, I had 3 roommates in one room, so there was 4 of us total in one room.
Dang.
And yeah, and it's kind of sad though, because like I built a pretty good bond with all 3 of them. Like we were like straight up homies. Like this. I mean, I'd be trying to go to sleep because I had work in the morning. I have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work.
Dang, yeah.
And it would have me up to like 1 o'clock in the morning just belly laughing. Like at first I'd be mad, but then like it would just like it'd be a good time.
Oh my god.
And, those 3 guys, they all 2 of them are doing better now, but they all ended up relapsing.
Shucks.
Yeah, and one of them got kicked out because
no.
he got like really paranoid, and he like tore up the whole room and was like pulling, like knocked the dresser down. And, yeah,
it's so hard to hear.
Yeah, but he got kicked out, and it was crazy because it was like a couple of days later. Like I knew nothing about it because I'm at this other house, and I knew nothing about it at all.
Yeah.
And I got a message on Facebook from this girl. She was like, "Hey, are you with so and so?" You know, which was one of my roommates.
Right.
And she was like, "I'm his daughter, and we just heard where he's at." And I was like, "No, but I'm pretty sure I can get a hold of him because this was before I even knew what was going on." So come to find out, I believe it was that same day. Come to find out, he relapsed and got kicked out of the house, and I was like, whoa,
dude.
And so I ended up calling her on Facebook Messenger, and I guess that she was aware that he got kicked out. She just didn't know where he was. She couldn't get a hold of him or anything like that. And I was asking people around. I was like, does anybody know where he is? And they're like, we have no idea. We just know that he got kicked out.
Oh man.
They just like, I assume just like out there on the street somewhere. I don't know.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dude, those houses must be totally, like you said, that guy was frustrated because it's like people are living their life how they want to live it sometimes, and those things
also
happen.
Yeah, but also like in that situation, I know it's hard for him to like have to make that situation to kick somebody out.
No doubt.
But in that kind kind of situation, like, when they're, like, when you have this person, like, bringing, you know, so you're a house full of people who are trying to, like, live your positive lifestyle, and then you know, they're trying to get away from that stuff, and then you have the person in the same household who's bringing that stuff, you know, around those other guys.
That's
who
crazy.
They see it or whatever, that might be a trigger. And then, so then before you know it, you know, you got one guy relapsing, then you got another guy, and another guy, you know.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so then
ripple
effect. You have to make that decision, like, all right, do I gotta risk these guys, you know, you know, going back down, or do I kick this one guy out to help other guys?
Yeah, like save the rest of them and kick one out for the flock mostly. Dang, that's rough. Hey, hold up a sec. I gotta go. I gotta go downstairs real quick. I'll be right back though.
Alright.
Because I wanna continue this a little bit more. Hello?
Yeah.
Hey. Okay. I'm back. You were, oh man, I had to run up those stairs to get drunk. That gives me a little bit better idea about, like, how, like, what the house situation is, because it sounds like if something happened, like a relapse or something, a person would get kicked out. If you wanted to stay there for a while, if you paid rent, you could stay there until you feel good to move on, sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say necessarily, like, they're, like, a lot of times, like, they're not gonna just, like, kick you out right then and there. Like, I mean, I think it depends on the extent of what it is that you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Because, I mean, for the most part, their ultimate goal is to help you. You know?
Yeah.
But, I think this most recent one was more so, I mean, yeah, he, like, relapsed and stuff, but I feel like if that's all that had happened, they may have, like, tried to help him, but I think they just found it really disrespectful, just because he tore apart his room and, like, and all this other stuff. And
okay. So it's not just a relapse; it's the whole situation. It's like
the whole situation.
Is the relationship salvageable?
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm sure there's a bunch of criteria that he has to consider.
Yeah.
Oh man, no. Okay. So your place that you're at now, though, is pretty nice. Is it closer to your job too, or no?
No, not at all.
Not at all. You're like opposite direction.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all highways, so like the highway's right there. So like as soon as I pull out of the neighborhood,
gotcha.
Yeah, just go like I don't know, probably like 2 seconds down the street. I'm on the highway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a straight shot.
Wow, that's cool. What's your commute like? Is it pretty long now?
It's probably about, I want to say like a 15-minute drive.
Oh, dude, you think that's long? My God. Dude, freaking crazy, like, Seattle? Like, 15 minutes takes me, like, to go 2 miles. 2 to 3 miles.
Dang.
Dude, yeah. But Seattle's pretty close together. It's just, things have, like, there's a lot of people in a small amount of area.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of traffic.
Yeah, mostly a lot of traffic, but the highways during rush hour are pretty bad. Not gonna lie, like from 4 to like 6-ish. But before that, after that, maybe around lunchtime, 11 to 1, pretty busy. But if you go before work, like 6, 7, 8, it's okay. But from like 8 to 10, dude, it's like a little pretty busy. From 12 to 1 or 11 to 1 is pretty busy. Like your ETA on your thing says plus 15, plus 20 minutes. It's like ETA 10 minutes plus 20 minutes. It's like, whoa, But I figured out a lot of the back ways, which is great. I love that. I love being like a somewhat of a local in a bigger city, so you know how to get around stuff.
Right.
But yeah, dude, that's interesting. So, if you don't mind me asking, I know it's kind of like the big question of my thought process with like, how's it going with are you still married? Like, what's going on with the kids? Like, what's going down? I don't even understand.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, technically we're still married on paper.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, we're gonna follow through with the divorce. Really, the only reason we haven't is just like due to like just money issues, basically.
Dang.
I mean, we're on the same page.
Okay.
But
wow.
But yeah, I mean that's gonna happen here pretty soon.
Wow. I just want to say I'm sorry again. It's rough, man. I hate divorce, but I know that it can. Things happen. Yep.
Yeah, you know about that, huh?
I do from my own experience. Yeah. Not all about it because it was a whirlwind, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I know from what I do know from my side, you know, mostly my side.
Right. Yeah, I mean it's pretty blinding.
Yeah.
I think would be a word for it, maybe. I don't know.
That's a great vocabulary word, yes.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, like it messed me up pretty bad. But now, like, I see other, like, so that was like a pretty big door to close. But I see like all of these other like little doors like simultaneously opening up for me.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear from you in this stage too, because it's like that shows hope. That's really cool.
I don't think you necessarily like. It's pretty complicated. I know what happened, but I don't want to say it was like it wasn't more so like something that she did. Honestly.
Okay.
I mean, I think we both played a part in it. But I mean, I'm just at the point, like, you know, it's whatever, you know. I know what I gotta do. I know what I'm doing. I know what I did.
Yeah.
You know, so
that's,
you know, people are gonna think what they think, say what they say, feel what they feel, regardless.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I get that.
But I mean, I think it comes down to just the whole fact that, you know, like, when you're so, like, emotionally invested, you know, especially for such a long period of time, and then whenever all of that is just, like, forcefully ripped away from you, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it, like, at all, you know? Like we talked about before, you know, like, you grieve, you know?
Yes.
You grieve, and, even, like, you know, even like, you know, when an actual person, you know, that's close to you dies, you know, like you grieve and you don't, and when you're grieving, you know, like the emotions and feelings that come from grieving, you know, like are just like some of the worst feelings that you can possibly feel.
Yes.
You know, like nobody wants to feel those feelings. You know, and so I think that's where I was at. Like I got to the point, because I was feeling those feelings, those emotions, you know, and stuff like that, and I was going through them. I just got to the point where I could not handle them on my own, you know?
Right.
And so I think that's what kind of just got me to the point where, like, I was like, alright, well, I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna cut straight to it. Drugs and alcohol. Yeah. You know?
Right.
And so that's basically what it was. And I feel like people who have never been in that position, you know, or, you know, felt those things, they misunderstand, you know, the people that are in those positions and do those kinds of things.
Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't necessarily make it right, you know, to do those things, to, you know, numb the pain, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as a human being, you know, like, I mean, we're humans, you know, we're not perfect, you know.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
You know, and I'm not in no way, shape, or form trying to justify it at all.
Right.
By saying, "Oh, I'm a human, so I can do it," you know.
Right. It's just it happens. I mean, I totally understand.
Right.
You don't mean for it to happen.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the reality of it, you know.
Wow.
Because I mean, I think as a human being, you know, you can only handle, you know, so much, you know, emotional pain, you know, before you know, you just get to the point where you don't want to feel anymore.
Yeah. Wow.
And so, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Wow. Dude, thank you for sharing that. Makes me emotional thinking about it, because, I mean, I never expected anything like that. I mean, for you, I got a phone call from multiple times in the middle of the night, which was random. I just recently went through my split, and I did not know anything was going on with you. This was the first, like, time that I remember you meant, like, that. This was the first mention of you struggling about, just, like, not, like, that first it was a split, and then there was a second was, like, you didn't want to be here anymore. So I was just like, dang, what's going on? And she was just talking, and I was just like, and then it was more like instant. It was, what was it? It was like Facebook Messenger. But anyway, those are like the craziest real feelings. You've only heard stories. I feel like people only hear stories about people struggling when we watch movies about like that struggle, and we see like, oh wow, they look like they're really, like, it looks really difficult and hard. And then when it happens to you, you do similar things, or just like it seems absurd, and you're just going blind, and you're just making decisions without like thinking about your decisions, just to get the human effect of feeling better. And I never experienced that before until my life was flipped upside down either, and I was like, wow, now I know what people are talking about. Like, you don't know until it happens to you.
Exactly. Yeah. It's crazy, but I feel like, I mean, again, not to like make it sound like justification at all, but
we're not endorsing this. This is not an endorse. You know, it's.
But I feel like, I mean, I don't wish it on anybody, but I feel like, you know, just, I don't know, everybody's life, you know, and, you know, paths are different, but depending on where you're going, where you want to be, you know, there's some things that, you know, we have to experience, you know, one way or another.
Sure.
And, you know, to obtain, you know, the strength to, you know, to go where we're, you know, destined to go, you know, wherever that might be, you know?
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. I mean.
And, you know, I mean, and how do you gain, you know, I mean, it sounds cliche, you know, but no pain, no gain, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I've heard that. I hear that all the time. I mean, I have a coach, I'm a trainer, so it makes sense. Literally, like that's an aspect of life, like, but it's another. I mean, sometimes people say less pain, more gain, but that's not it doesn't really apply to this situation, right? It's like, I wouldn't know the pain unless I experienced it, so I couldn't gain how to deal with it, or compromise, or not compromise, cope is a better word, how to manage that, you know? If I was never given the opportunity, I mean, obviously there was times where I did not manage my grieving very well.
Yeah.
You know, so there was times, you know, where I was just like struggling, and I would resort to just being alone and just like going into pornography and masturbating all the time, because I just wanted to feel something again, you know? And it was a struggle for me, because it was just, that was something in my heart that I've struggled with from from a kid, just being introduced to it from like middle school or something, you know, and it's just like those things will attack you in your weakest moments, things where you feel like you've conquered, so you can like keep your mental space safe and straight and just like stay focused. But dude, whatever makes you feel better, your body and your mind, your chemistry, everything plays a role in to get you to where you want to feel balanced.
Yeah.
And to numb your pain, to get you back to what somewhat normal feelings.
Yeah.
So dude, that's crazy.
I'm just like sitting here like just thinking back on it all, like I could have easily like convinced my mom to let me stay with her. But because I was just like hurting so bad, like, you know, I was so consumed by the substances that were taking away those feelings, you know?
Yeah.
So because I was so consumed by those things, back then I would have much rather have been almost homeless.
Wow.
Than just so that way I can have those things.
Wow.
Take away my pain versus being in a safe, warm, comfortable house.
Wow. To like, did you not want to feel like a burden to your family? Is that kind of another?
I think that had to do with it, but I think more than anything, honestly, it was just the feelings of just that were coming from me grieving.
Wow.
I did not want to feel those anymore. So I knew that I couldn't do the things that I was doing to take away those feelings under my mom's roof.
Wow. Interesting.
You know?
Never thought about it like that.
Yeah, so like, I mean, like you see these people like out here on the streets that are homeless. I guarantee you more than anything, from the start, they made the conscious decisions to put themselves in that position. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, like, it's very unfortunate that they're, you know, in that, you know, situation and position right now.
Right.
But something happened somewhere, and they were in pain, basically.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to feel what they were feeling, and so they resorted to some type of substance to take away those feelings.
Wow, that makes so much sense.
And they chose that over just dealing with the feelings. And I'm not saying that's everybody's situation, but just based off my own experience, like that could have honestly, based on my own experience, like I was very because I knew I had kids and all that kind of stuff. Honestly, if I didn't have kids, to be honest with you, like I probably would have lost my job. I probably would have went down that road. But because I know I had kids, you know, I had a job, you know, I was still like high functioning even under the influence, and I was like still balancing out all these things.
Wow.
But whenever I like really sit back and think on it, I was like, dang, that could have like easily been me, because I was so consumed by
Pete.
Everything, you know, taking away, you know, the feelings I was having.
Yeah. Wow. That's.
And I used to not, and I never really thought about that stuff until until after the fact.
Yeah, I mean that really does give perspective to, I mean, the path that could have been, but also the path that some people choose.
Yeah, and I mean there are, of course, there is like, you know, mental illness and stuff like that plays a part in some people's circumstances.
Yeah, and I'm frustrated with the city that I'm living in right now. We have so much issues with homeless because of, I think it is that, I don't know if it's, I think it is because I don't know all the facts and I don't do as much research as I should do to understand it better. But from what I've heard and from what I can see, it looks like the government of Seattle, however you want to put it, doesn't put in place programs or things to help mental illness, like when people get arrested from doing crazy stuff or living on the street, or they're not offering, and there's nothing for them to go. They're literally people literally move here, and this is a story that I've heard from multiple people. People move here from all over the country to live like a homeless person in Seattle because they won't get arrested. Misdemeanors literally don't matter downtown anymore. Like, people run in a store, steal something, and run out, and they don't get arrested at all. There's, like, theft is, like, rampant.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I mean, you probably know more about it than I do, but just from what I've heard, the drugs are pretty bad in Seattle, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, from what I've heard, too, yeah. I've seen multiple people shoot up. I think it's heroin, and, crap. What is opium? I have no idea what opium is. Do you know what that is? It's like, is it an injectable drug?
I want to say so.
Yeah. It's something that it's like it gives like this extreme high.
Probably fentanyl too.
Fentanyl, that's what it is. Fentanyl's the worst one that I've heard. Yeah. I did not know what fentanyl was until someone told me, like, literally like a few months ago.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah, people, like, I remember when it first, like, started, like, coming around, like, you know, like, it was just, like,
yeah,
you hear, like you would hear it, and it's just like, oh, you know, like, that's the devil himself, like, you know, like, saying that, blah, 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 you know? And now people are just, like, going straight for the fentanyl.
That's crazy. Are you serious?
Yeah.
It gives such a crazy... I've heard it just so many crazy things to your brain. Like, when you get... Some people have told me that when you get into a fentanyl high, literally, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You could live outside. You could literally just, like, live in the cold or whatever. You don't feel anything. Yeah. It's just, like... Yeah. That's why some people are just literally just walking around looking crazy and yelling at stuff, because it's like they're literally out of their mind. And it is pretty bad around Seattle. But anyway, I'm so glad that you didn't go. Long story short. And I'm so glad that you're in a place where you do feel you have good accountability. And, I mean, praise God. I'm so thankful, and I pray for you daily, and for your family and for your kiddos, man, and even still for your technical wife, and is she still your friend, like, overall, or is it just kind of like we're on good terms. I mean, wow. I think like any like, you know, divorce with kids involved, like, I mean, there's gonna be some. You gotta have a relationship somehow. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be some frustrations. There's gonna be some complications and stuff like that. Yeah. But I think the biggest thing is how, you know, both parents, you know, just, you know, I mean, overall, I mean, you just gotta handle the situation. I mean, like an adult, basically. I mean, yeah. I don't know how else to put it. I mean, going back to that movie I watched on Easter was Gone with the Wind, and literally, there was a scene that reminds me of, you know, like, adults being adults and adults talking to each other in an adult manner. Like, there's a scene where literally this guy from the north comes in, and the guy from the south, there's like a bunch of guys from the south in this room, and there's like a bunch of guys talking about the war, and it's like, oh, we're gonna take the Yankees, and blah, 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 blah. And then this guy's like, you guys have no firepower, you guys have no blah, blah, blah. And they're like, what do you know there, Northerner? You're a Yankee. And they're like, and instead of him like throwing a punch or pushing him, he just said, like, that's your own opinion, I'm gonna leave the room now. And so he just was so civil. And that's like, that word, civil, is such a respectable word in my mind now. So it's like, I'm just going to be a model citizen and be civil. I can just use my words. I don't have to get super crazy upset. And it's like, that person got, you know, the other, like, Southerner guy was so, like, in his face, and he could have just freaking slapped him, you know, and punched him. But, you know, they were gentlemen, and they were civil. and they removed themselves from the situation, and that was the respectable thing to do back in the day as well. Like in the 1800s, it wasn't just like, oh, them there fighting words, and you punch somebody in the nose because you're like such a egotistical, like strong person. But I think it's interesting when you're talking about adulting. That reminded me of that. But I commend you for being an adult, because that's tough to be. I mean, it's hurtful when people, when someone doesn't want to be with you and you want to amend things and fix things, and they don't feel the same way. It is tough. It is difficult, but I'm proud of you, man. I just want to say I love you, and that's amazing that you can continue to move forward and progress.
Sure.
It sounds like you got some fun stuff you're working with, like with the art stuff now again. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, when it comes to like art, it's just like it's really hard for me to get motivated to do it. Or I wouldn't say motivated. I just say like inspired, I guess.
Oh, okay. How do you feel right now? Like, do you feel like tired?
Yeah, I mean, physically, I am tired actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I've been feeling pretty inspired to do it though. This past week, I just haven't really gotten to it yet.
Yeah,
but
totally.
But yeah, and also, I haven't really came out and said anything yet to like a whole lot of people. I've told a few people.
Okay.
But I think I told you about the tattoo stuff.
Oh, considering doing some tattoo art, or?
Yeah, so I have a friend. He's a tattoo artist. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he's been doing it for like 12 years now. I want to say.
Wow, it's a long time.
But yeah, I showed him my artwork, and he was like, "Yeah, like you definitely have potential to be a tattoo artist." And he was just giving me all these different, basically just advice
interesting.
to basically just get started.
Yeah.
On that path to be a tattoo artist, and
wow.
So he said basically first and foremost is definitely want to build your portfolio. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's also kind of motivated me to really get started on David's artwork as well, because that could be part of the portfolio as well.
That's smart. Is that one of the messages that you put on your story the other day?
Yeah.
Okay, that correlates better now. I was like, who?
Yeah.
What was that from? I was like, that's cool. I mean, because you were inspired, and I was just like, go Pete. I was rooting for you. I didn't know what it was for, but I was like, that's cool.
Yeah. Like there were things that I wanted to do that just they seemed like I couldn't even begin to fathom to even on how to even just grasp those things. Like they just seem so unrealistic to where now they're right in front of me. I don't know, just like goals that just seem so unrealistic. They just now I'm just looking at them dang, these are so realistic.
Wow, attainable.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's encouraging, man. I mean, man, not gonna lie. When you called me a few times, it's like, dang, he's in a dark, low place. I was like, dude, I'm so glad that you would call me though, so I could just be there and then just chat and just. I don't know if I did anything, but I was glad to just be there for you, man. Because I never thought of any of it. I didn't even know what was going on half the time, and I was glad that my friend was calling me.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. Just when doors close and other doors open. I mean, before before this past year even happened, because I mean, I love art,
Yeah.
and I've always done it, but I've never like, I've never really been consistent with it because I've never really felt a purpose for it. But I've always felt like, you know, like, I always felt like my purpose had to do with, you know, my artwork. But I just wasn't sure how. Mm-hmm. And then I was just like, you know, like, I don't know, I just didn't know. So, like, I guess I didn't really feel like, you know, worthy of whatever it was that, you know, that I could potentially do with it. And, you know, like, I had the idea of, like, possibly being a tattoo artist before in the past. I was like, yeah, that'd be cool, but it just didn't seem realistic. But now, like, it's just crazy, like, all the different things, the ups and downs that I've had in the past year. And, I mean, I don't know, I can't explain it, but now, like, just this thought and of even making that a goal to pursue and aspire to be a tattoo artist just seems so realistic. It's like right in front of me.
Wow, man. Pursue your dreams, bro. Never give up. I think that's very cliche sounding, but I think it's very important.
Yeah, for sure.
I think you can do it, man. That's freaking great. I mean, you're an amazing artist. I remember from a little kiddo, you know, it's like, dang, he's gonna be a Picasso. He's gonna. Had all these thoughts. I was like, dang, Pete's like, he can drop Dragon Ball Z. Holy crap. Him and holy
crap. Man, yeah. Oh, man, he's an artist, too, for sure.
Yeah, dude. I remember you guys would, like, dude, draw all this crazy cool stuff. I was like, dang, they're good.
Man, I used to always be so jealous of his artwork.
Dude, I bet. I was. Man. I couldn't even draw.
Yeah, he was so good.
Dude. Man, I
probably still is.
You what?
I said he probably still is.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, just like how you're finding your art again, I mean, you never really quit. I mean, you didn't probably practice as much, but, I mean, artists who are artists, like, sometimes just put the pen down or the whatever down and then pick it back up. It's like me playing music. I just, like, recently started playing music again, and I'm like, dang, this is where I really need to focus again, you know?
Yeah, where are you playing? Like,
oh, well, I'm playing guitar and practicing piano, but I'm really focusing on practicing guitar and singing more. But I'm so fortunate and blessed because I met somebody who is an amazing guitar teacher and instructor and has his own system. And I met him through one of my training students, training client people, and he's like a cousin's husband. You know, it's like one of those connections that you would never meet somebody if it wasn't like divine. And my personal training has gotten to a point where it's super useful, and I know what I'm doing finally, and I can teach people how to train their bodies at home without any equipment or minimal equipment that is very useful for them in their life. Whether he's a guitarist or somebody else who just wants to lose weight or, you know, fat loss or get stronger, I'm able to, like, give them a system for themselves, and then I can trade service. So, like, his thing is, like, worth a certain amount, and my thing's worth a certain amount, so we can literally just say, hey, you want to meet on this day for personal training? You want to meet on this day for guitar lesson? We'll just swap and not exchange any finances. So, it's just like back in the old days. It's like, I'll trade you that fur for as a piece of burgundy leather on the, you know.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what I feel like I'm doing, and it's been amazing. Since October, I've been practicing every week, trying to play I'm learning new chords, I'm getting better at scales and playing solos, and it's amazing. So his goal was for me to become a professional guitarist, and he's like, I'll train you in guitar and you train me in physically, and we'll just keep going until we decide not to. It's like, that's crazy cool. It's like an unspoken contract, which is great. Or an unwritten contract. Yeah, it's spoken.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm really blessed, man.
And that's how it should be.
You know, I think, yeah, I agree. And I'm learning that. I'm learning that more, that we bring a lot more value sometimes than we give ourselves credit for, and other people want to share that too. And I do think that it is the way it should be. You trade stuff for, instead of just a dollar bill, you trade your services as well. I think that's really, really cool. Man, dude, what a good talk. I do need to get to a next session and the next I got a move out coming up soon. I'm still the apartment manager of my building, so I do need to get that paperwork processed for them because they're going to come by soon. But Pete, let's continue this, man, conversation.
Sure.
I definitely want to like talk more details about like how this like type of stuff can turn into a podcast, and then come up with some ideas on how we want it to sound and look, and get guest speakers on, and Henry would be a good one.
Yeah.
I think that'd be so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I think we should do it. I do want to set up like maybe once or twice a week we at least send some emails back and forth to each other, and to be like, hey, let's get a microphone and some type of recording system and headphones and try to get some high quality. Or we could just test it. I just kind of want to test it. Do you have an iPhone, or do you have like a
iPhone?
You do have an iPhone, so you probably have a pretty good mic on there. I'd be interested to see what comes about with the iPhone and an iPad to start.
I know I have like GarageBand on here.
Oh, GarageBand works.
Yeah.
I know you may, yeah, I think you do need your side, your microphone does need to sound pretty good. So does mine. So figuring out how to put them together is going to be an interesting process. I can't even figure out how to plug my mic into Logic Pro yet, so it's gonna take a little technical work, but I think we're on to something good.
Sure.
We'll talk technicalities soon, but definitely let's keep this going. This was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you soon. What days do you? I know you have meetings that you go to, and I have weird stuff. Like my days are just different.
Yeah. My meetings are just like, I don't know. It's just really I go to them whenever, like, if I feel up to it that day.
Okay.
But I think I'm gonna start.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna start working. I'm not 100% sure when, but I think they're gonna lower hours.
Okay.
From right now we're at 6 to 6, so I think eventually we're gonna start working 6 to 4:30.
Oh, at your is it welding?
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, I definitely want to ask you questions about welding soon.
Okay. Yeah.
That's so cool. I think that's amazing. Good for you. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, so we can figure out schedules soon then. Let's definitely try to set something up for next, I don't know, maybe on the weekend or on Saturday, Sunday, or next Tuesday or something, so we can chat about something else and figure out some more technical stuff.
All right, yeah, cool. Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
Thanks for talking with me, Pete. It was great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I need to get back to my laundry.
Oh, yeah, laundry. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's right. It's been like an hour, bro, so I bet you got to put it on the drying cycle now.
Yeah.
All right. That's what's up. All right, bro. All right. Peace out, man. Talk to you soon.
All right. Have a good one.
You too, buddy. Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Experimental Network Podcast. For more information, visit TEJDproductions.com.